Alright, let's breeze through our, what's it called? Our friendos. Okay. Start with the waifu. Can we get in there? See what I did there? To get in there? Because it's an in. Alright, where is she? Milady. Okay. Something wrong? No, I'm fine. Don't mind me. Okay, something's on her mind. You got something on your mind? Don't keep it bottled up. I'm always here for you. Typical Reen. Well, maybe not that typical. You're not usually this sharp, but you're right. Now you bring up, let me ask you a favor.
I do not understand the question.
Voice acted, interesting.
I request clarification. You and not my awakener wish to board me?
That's exactly what I want to do. Would that be possible? I don't want to use you to fight or anything like Reen does. I just want to see what it's like inside. Just for a little while, if that's okay.
No.
Is that not possible or something? You said they were secondary contractors, so I was thinking it wouldn't be a problem, but maybe I had the wrong idea.
You do not. It is entirely possible for secondary contractors to board me.
Really?
However, only my awakener is able to operate me as intended. There is no comprehensible reason for anyone else to desire access to my interior.
Huh? It's okay. I don't need to operate you, honest.
Thanks, Valimar. Can you let her inside then?
As you wish.
Ooh, this should be good.
Oh, what? What?
Valimar, did you really have to pick this position?
My man, Valimar with the wingman, Wingmar. Come on, bro.
While I have more than sufficient room for a human and a familiar to ride in comfort, an extra human does put an unforeseen demand on available space.
Nice one, Valimar.
I am afraid there was not much I could do under the circumstances.
No, you did great, buddy.
Oh, you are so lying.
It's fine. I guess I can make do for a little while. It's kind of weird sitting like this with you, but I guess I am the one who asked for it. I'll live.
Well, if you're alright with it, I'm sure not going to complain, but...
Nice, Reen. Now let's go watch the stars and the sun.
So this is what Valimar looks like on the inside, huh? It's kind of gloomy, isn't it?
Well, there's not much point in having the front screen on when I'm not actually fighting. I have it up often enough these days, but honestly, it doesn't bother me that much. I can see outside fine when I need to.
Oh, right. It's weird to sit here and think of all the battles you fought with Valimar. When you fought those Alliance soldats and against Scarlet and Vulcan, you were right where you're sitting now. Even when you fought with Crow.
The fights are always different, but the scenery in here doesn't change much. I'm usually so caught up in the fight that I don't really pay much attention to what it looks like inside here. Selene and Valimar have helped me a lot though, so I'm getting better at this whole thing, bit by bit.
It's just not fair. We're your classmates and your friends. We're supposed to be fighting alongside each other all the way. But you and Valimar always take on the hardest battles. All we can really do is back you up from the sidelines. And to be honest, it's been on my mind for a while now. It bugs me to feel like we're just not doing enough.
I wonder if she's gonna get a, what's it called soon?
Oh. So that's why you wanted to see what Valimar looked like on the inside?
Yeah. I thought if I could, I'd have a better understanding of what you go through and what it must be like. Looking around, it feels even more isolated than I expected. Lonely, even.
No, that was my boy.
Seeing all the things you do from the outside, then seeing what it looks like on the inside, I have to wonder... Are you okay with the way things are? Are you okay with putting yourself on the line over and over like this? Shouldering such a huge burden all alone, and even the burden of those lives you weren't able to save?
Oh, that's sweet of her to ask.
Lisa, I've never once felt like I was fighting those battles alone. You said it yourself, right? I've got all of you backing me up, either on the ground or on the courageous. Sure, you're not inside Valimar with me, but I know you all have my back. That's why I can keep fighting day after day. In that sense, it's not so different from our days at Thor's.
Well...
You don't have to worry about me, Elisa. As long as I know you're all there and that I can look forward to seeing you again after each operation, I'll fight my hardest and I'll come home the victor. All I ask is that you keep me in your heart and lend me your aid.
Bro. Bars from Reen. Bars.
Always, Reen. Just
Now's the
don't go
moment.
doing anything too reckless in here, okay?
Now, guys.
You're really important to all of us, but especially to me. So...
Now.
Elisa.
Is there a problem?
No, Valimar, bro.
What is it, Valimar?
I have detected an abnormal increase in your heart rates.
And other areas.
Maintaining optimal health is ideal. I recommend rest and a medical examination.
Lamar, bro, you were doing so well.
No, it's okay. We're fine. We're doing great.
Yeah, never felt better. Thanks for worrying about us, Valimar.
No! Bloody JRPGs, man. The biggest tease games ever made. Nothing ever happens. Ever. It's just full-on teasing. After taking a moment to unfluster themselves, Reen and Elisa disembarked from Valimar. And all while feeling slightly embarrassed and more than a little awkward, they made their way back to Berea Hard. Or Berea Not So Hard anymore. Sorry. Okay, cool. Ah, well, that sums it up, really, doesn't it? That really does sum it up. We were that close. You might want to teach them to be a little bit more considerate. Ignore me, I was just talking crazy right now. No idea how that happened. Cool. Oh, well, that was brilliant. Fifi! Where you at, girl? Am I bugging? How am I not seeing her? Oh, that was weird. Oh, I did need to go for the... Pete, where the hell are your clothes, girl? What's happened? Fee, what's going on? Why are you sitting... The sole of one of my boots came off while I was walking and my foot kind of hurt, so I'm taking a break. Well, after all those boots have been through, I can't really blame them for giving up the ghost like that. Is your foot going to be okay? Once I've rested short, I'll get that boot fixed up after. You can just keep walking. Wait, how does she think she's going to get to the tailor without footwear? She's just going to roll down this hill? Come on, Fifi, let's help you out. Are these all going to be voice acted? That would be great. No. Okay, foot's feeling better now. Off we go. Hold up, Fee. You're not actually planning on walking there with your foot like that, are you? Might as well. I'm used to this kind of stuff. Maybe so, but you still shouldn't be walking around like that. What if you step on something sharp? What do you want me to do then? A piggyback, of course. Guess I'll be the gallant knight here. Here we go. What's up? Did it start hurting again? I'm fine. Just kind of amazed, really. Don't think anyone else would have offered a piggyback ride in that situation. Huh? Don't worry about it. Into the store we go, my steed. Okay. Let's stop that, yeah. Alright, looking around the store while her shoes are being fixed. But I got Streggers here. You're pretty fond of this brand, aren't you? Sure am. Seems they'd only got formal wear here, though. Would have been up for buying some new sneakers if they had any. I don't see you prancing around in formal wear anywhere, to be honest. How long have you been a fan? Since you were in Zephyr? Yep, the boss bought me a pair for helping out with something. That was the second present he gave me, in fact. Oh, what was the first then? The name Clausel. That's a present I'll never let go of. There's no one else in the world who can give me that after all. I know how you feel. Dad welcoming me as a proper member of the Schwarzer family means the world to me. Yeah, let's keep our appreciation for that close to our heart. Man, you forget Ween's adopted. So we need... Did we ever find out who his parents are? I was reminded of the boss when you were giving me that piggyback ride. Huh? He did the same for me not long after bringing me into Zephyr. Stuff like that's what made him feel like he actually was my real dad. There's something else I realized too. You remind me of the boss, but you're not actually him in the end. Just like Class 7 is the same family that Zephyr was, even though both are important. I'm not the same person I was back then either. I don't want to sit around and be protected all the time anymore. Yeah, that's right. We're all in this together, Thief. Supporting each other is the obvious way to go. And I'm going to use what I learned from my old family to do just that. Thanks, Reem. Took a little time before that order was ready, so the two wandered the store for a while longer. Once they saw that Thief's shoes were as good as new. Brilliant. Nice. Well, you're adorable, Fee. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, it's for the lads only. Hmm. That's ATS, defense, and ADF. We will buy that for... Just don't have the money. I don't know what's going on with the money situation in this game. I have no idea why I'm so poor. Of course she's in the bloody tavern. We are gonna talk to... Oh, I can just leave. Isn't this the tavern? Am I tripping? Yeah. Weird why she's not on the map like that. Oh, she might tell us about her past. You're going to be rolling into bars, chatting up to ladies like a pro soon with the way you're going. Just take a seat here. I'll get you a little something fancy and water. Oh no. Okay, so she's getting drunk. I'm struggling with this cocktail personally. It feels like I'll get drunk from it even though there's no alcohol in it. Oh, that's one of the appeals of drinking. I'll make sure to teach you how to savor it once you're old enough. Same way both my superior and my friend did for me back in the day. Was that back when you were part of the Northern Jaegers? Yep. Run, they both kicked the bucket a long time ago. This operation brought back a lot of memories. Some of them bad, but plenty of good ones too. Getting by back then was a real struggle. Felt like no matter what we did, nothing ever got any better. You came from Northumbria, didn't you? Seems like life there was a lot more brutal than I could have ever imagined. Would you mind if I asked you just when you decided to join the Corps? Couldn't tell you exactly when. It felt like as soon as I knew what was going on around me, I had a gun in my hands. Not like there was much else you could do to earn a living around there. I say it was a nice place till the Northumbrian disaster struck around 20 or so years ago. I only go back once every 3 years now, mainly to pay my respects. It was the kind of place where death would follow you wherever you went, really. I wasn't any exception to that. I lost many people who were important to me. One day, they were there, the next they were gone. It wasn't until around 6 years ago that Beatrix, well, Colonel Beatrix back then, saved me. After that, I cut all my ties and headed down the path to becoming a bracer. You all know the rest after that. I guess we do. I don't even know what to say. I can't imagine leading a life like that. You won't find many heroines as tragic as me. But well, what happened at Oryx Falls made me realise something. Turns out I hadn't completely cut my ties to that place. Crossing blades of old comrades was more painful than I expected. Maybe it's selfish of me to say, but I wish it weren't. I guess this just shows that I've still got a long way to go as an instructor. There's still so much I want to teach you, so you can make it through all this, but I probably wasn't cut out for the job to begin with. To respectfully disagree. We've learned a lot from you. Things you didn't specifically try to teach us either. We learned those simply through observing your actions. Like what? Take what happened at Oryx Falls. Your action taught us that fighting for the people and country you love can be painful at times. We saw that in your willingness to cross blades with those you once knew. You showed us what it means to be truly determined. One day we'll have to show the same determination. Huh. That's why I would like to continue teaching us. You teach us from now on. In fact, we need you to. I can't see us taking back wars without your experience and guidance. Look at you, Reen. The teacher's become the student. Talk about cliches. I get it though. If you're that insistent, then I'll make sure you all get the best education possible. As your instructor and as your comrade. Clink. Oh, it did the sound effect. Okay, that's really good. Next up. So Laura, Elliot, and Emma. I'm thinking, do I have 3? Yeah. Let's go speak to my boy. Okay, he's worried about Seldick. What do you say we head over to that restaurant in the Central Plaza? The one Eustace's uncle runs. Might cheer you up. VIP floor. Nice. Oh, he's gonna fall in love. What a beautiful melody. That pianist's been in several music magazines, you know. Oh, so she's famous? That'll explain how her music manages to resonate so well. Just hearing her play makes me realise I've still got a long way to go. The world of music really is deep. Your mum was a pianist too, wasn't she? Yeah. I remember how she used to play all sorts of stuff for us. She'd always play something fun and light-hearted for me and Fiona whenever we were down. It worked like a charm. I bet she did the same for Dad too. Thanks, Rain. I can see why you brought me here now. You wanted me to remind me that music has the power to inspire and help people. Guilty. It's just a shame I couldn't do it with my own performance, really. That would have been cool. You've helped me realise that there's still something I can do for the people of Seldick. Now I just need the time and an ideal opportunity. I'll gladly help you out. Oh, that was a nice and short one. Cool. Oh wait, knowing Elliot wouldn't back down after setting his heart on playing, Reen asked Hammond and the pianist for permission. Fortunately, they were more than happy to agree, and everyone in the restaurant was soon able to enjoy a special performance from him. Is he gonna join her? Oh, he's on the piano as well. Shit, he's so good at it, he's glitching it out. Okay, Elliot. Everyone loved his music. He truly is the best bro. Okay. And last, maybe Laura is the one. I wonder where she's going. Let's go check on her. Laura? Nice. Huh. You alright? Why would you jump in there when it's this cold out? Oh, I see you've come along too, Reen. It's no need for concern. It's cold but refreshing. I know she used to winter swimming, but we're at the coldest part of the year right now. Did she want to clear her mind or something? That raises the question of what could be troubling her. Realizing she would be freezing, Reen made sure he had a towel ready for her. My apologies, perhaps it was a bit much to try my hand at swimming during this time of the year. It really was. Something up, I know you're fond of swimming, but doing something like this is out of the blue. See? Sorry, but you're gonna have to let me dry your hair off at least. Very well then. Having dried off her hair, Reen left Laura to finish drying off otherwise and get changed. In the meantime, he headed back into town to grab her something warm to drink. Thank you for your consideration. See, it was worth me fussing over you. When I head back to Courageous, you could catch a cold if you stay out here. No, I'm fine. As you know, I'm used to this. I'd like to apologize. Well, I wasn't too worried. It's you we're talking about. So, did you bring that swimsuit from Falls or something? Yes, actually, I found it in my luggage after leaving. I used it often during the time Emma and I spent in the ground. Sounds funny when I say it out loud, but swimming has always been a way for me to wash away my concerns and hesitations. Of course, Emma had a similar reaction to yours whenever I did. It's not funny at all, really. I get what you mean. As a noble, I found myself thinking a lot about what happened here. It is true that what Duke Albrea did to Seldic is beyond unforgivable. However, one could also argue that he never would have employed such tactics if war had never broken out. It's clear that his position in both the Four Great House and the Noble Alliance is what drove his actions. At that point, there's no guarantee that any other noble wouldn't have ended up doing the same. What's funnier than what you said is that I'm technically a noble too. I never even thought of things like that before. We still have a long way to go, not just in swordsmanship either. It doesn't benefit us. Single-mindedly dedicate ourselves purely to that. Still, I feel that if we're able to make it through this, we will be much stronger. I want to rise above every challenge on my way. Naturally, that involves trusting in others rather than attempting to deal with those challenges alone. Perhaps you're an ideal partner to keep me in check, Green. Laura? I didn't mean anything special by that, mind you. It's just that since you also happen to be a swordsman, we could strive to motivate each other. I'm curious to see where we can go from here. There are many incredible warriors taking part in the war, but together I believe we can catch up to them. And just maybe we'll be able to reach the strength of the Lance Maiden herself. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing just how far our swordsmanship will take us. Bro, Reen is throwing, man. Throwing. Nice. All right. Our old flame. What a peaceful place it was during our field study, of course, but it's nice to see that's still the case. Okay. This does seem like a nice place to rest. Would you mind if I sat with you? Not to steal your idea or anything, but this does seem like a nice spot to take a break. Make yourself comfortable. Yeah, just don't hypnotize me. I haven't been able to sit back and relax like this in a while. My eyes feel so heavy though. Must be more tired than I thought. Oh, falling asleep on the date. Oof. Rain? Looks like you fell asleep. I guess I shouldn't be surprised, you must be exhausted. In that case... Oh no. I must have fallen asleep on something nice and comfy. Nice. Hmm? Hello there, sleepyhead. Emma? Whoa! Emma? Why was I on your lap? Haha, did you sleep well? Best sleep of my life. Don't change the subject. Well, let me apologize. I really didn't expect to end up sleeping on your lap like that. I'm the one who put you there in the first place. No need to think about apologizing. I couldn't leave you to sleep on a cold, hard bench after all. One of my duties as a witch is to support you. That's kind of a stretch. I would appreciate if you let me do this much for you at least. It's all thanks to both you and Valimar that we've got peace. In fact, I believe we've managed to come as far as we have thanks to your efforts. I don't know about that, Emma. You're forgetting that I had all of you. I've been able to push myself for all of it, thanks to people like you. Besides, I never would have came across Valimar in the first place if it weren't for your guidance. Think that much of us, Reen? Well, yeah, we've still got a long road ahead of us. That road will lead us to Crow and Vita. So sorry, but you're stuck with us, Emma. We need your support now more than ever. I can live with that. I'll do everything in my power to help, both as your friend and as your class president. Well, I guess we did friend zone her as well, so it's only fair. Alright, I think we head to his mansion now. Both the Duke and Scarlet are here. Ooh. So this is where all the budget went.
Damn, this is incredible. It's not as grand as Valflame Palace, but I doubt you'll find many mansions this fancy. The Duke's residence is certainly befitting of his status.
You came after all, Reen.
Yeah, I was kinda hesitant to come and visit in case I got in your way, though.
No, it's fine. Everything is largely settled here now. I will leave the rest to you, then.
As you wish. Leave everything to us, and we will strive and make things as comfortable for your father as possible.
You have my thanks.
Your dad should be in a cold cell.
He's Captain
on
Claire's
his own.
adjutant, isn't he?
Indeed, and quite a skilled one at that. He and his men will be managing the mansion together while keeping my father in custody, at least until the war comes to an end.
Oh, okay.
Oh, right.
There's no need to look so glum. He deserves to answer for his crimes much like others. He should be grateful he hasn't been handcuffed and thrown in a cell.
True.
I guess that's one way of looking at it. Oh, yeah, Scarlet's here too, right?
She's currently receiving treatment in the annex. She remains bedridden, but her life is in no real danger, or so I hear.
That's good.
If you'd like to speak with her, you should go and pay her a visit. Meanwhile, I'll be going to my room to get ready for departure. If you need anything at all, feel free to come by and see me.
Thanks, Eustace. Will do.
Rich bastard didn't even offer me a cup of tea.
Wait a sec. Where is his room anyway? I don't know where the annex Scarlet's in is either. I guess I'll have to ask someone.
We'll ask one of the 500 maids.
Oh.
Oh, Scarlet, what have you bloody done?
I knew it would be you. Did you come to listen to me whine and complain about you?
I know you didn't want me to save you, but you don't have to hate me for it.
I was just joking. I don't care what happens to me. Whether I live or die or get executed as a terrorist, what happens, happens.
Stop being so flippant about the whole thing. But you seem to be a little more cheerful than I was expecting you to be.
That's
I'm glad. Well, it sounds like you're doing all right at least. That's good.
My only complaint is that I wasn't allowed to ascend to heaven like I wanted to. But perhaps this is just how it was meant to be.
I wish I could tell you. You said you used to be a sister, right? You mentioned something about training over in Arteria, too.
I did, though that training was a long time ago. That really takes me back.
So that wasn't a lie? Sorry. It wasn't that I didn't believe you, it's just...
I'll have you know I grew up in one of the most pious families in the country. Hard as that may be to believe.
In that outfit, yeah.
I was so happy when I was first invited to join the church. I doubt you'd know, but the church is a fairly complex organization with plenty of divisions within it. The part I was invited to join was an organization called the Congregation for the Sacraments. They're a group full of immensely skilled people who take on some unique missions, to put it mildly.
Bro, the world building in these games are so cool.
It made me
Wonder if they're
happier
like
than
paladins.
you can imagine to be recognized by people like that at such a young age. I didn't have any special abilities of my own, but I left home, trained my hardest, and eventually became a squire.
A squire? As in a kind of knight? I thought you said you became a sister. Unless you're saying the church has knights too. I'm
Probably,
getting
yeah.
confused now.
Anyone would be in your position. Their image of the church begins and ends with priests and mass. As it was, my days in Arteria came to an abrupt end.
Oh, an Arteria. That's kind of like, I think that's a word in, King Arthur folklore.
Just before I went out on my first mission, I got word of what had happened. I hurried back to Erebonia as fast as I could, but I was too late to do anything.
Lady Scarlet, I think you should get some more rest.
Sorry, I didn't mean to make you strain yourself.
You really are a softie. If you want to hear the rest, you'll have to come back another time. So, if you're interested.
I'm so interested.
It's hard to imagine someone going from being a sister to a terrorist, but that's just what happened. I'm still convinced that it would have been a waste for her to have died back there. I'm glad she seems to have calmed down for now. I'll have to come back another time to see how she's doing.
Okay. I think we have to go to Eustace's room? Never mind. Okay. Yes. Green. What's wrong? You seem all flustered. Well, we got a message from the guys inside the ship. They said that something's happened over in Crossbell. Am I gonna go? Are we finally gonna go to Crossbell? In Crossbell? We saw the city covered by a blue barrier. Not now, I'm guessing. Believe it or not, it's something even weirder. We're planning to go and get a closer look. Would you mind grabbing everyone? Yes! Let's do it. But imagine the game just ends and it's like Trails of Cold Steel 3 Crossbell. I'd be so pissed.
Wow, that must have been tough. Oh, okay.
Okay. Ship's approaching maximum cruising speed. We'll be getting close to the fortress soon. Please get in touch with the 4th Armored Division and the railway police. I think I can see something in the distance. What the? I'm getting some very strange readings.
Oh, I can see Crossbell now.
There seems to be something emitting light in the distance as well.
What in the world is that?
What the hell? Well, JRPGs love their magic trees. It was inevitable that we were going to get one in Trails.
I don't know.
That blue barrier that was surrounding the city before is gone.
But now there's something even more unbelievable in its place.
An azure tree?
Yeah, it looks like a tree to me too. It's got all those branches coming out of it.
I don't think trees so vast even exist in legend. Never mind in reality.
Yeah, there's something completely otherworldly about it.
Do you know what it is, Celine?
I wish I did. There's nothing like that in any of the clan's legends.
Just what is happening over in Crossbell?
I have no idea.
Now that's damned impressive. It must be over 2,000 arj tall.
Oh, never thought I'd come face to face with something that big in my lifetime. Life's just full of surprises.
Oh, this is the very essence of beauty. So this is the fruit of the Azure Zero project, a testament to the power of human obsession.
Looks like everything did go according to plan.
Interesting.
Not that any other outcome was ever a possibility with my illustrious lord lending a hand.
So that showed up as a result of that phantasmal blaze plan of yours? And you're planning on spawning something like that over here too?
That we are. What you see before you is a miracle born of human hands, made manifest by the Zero Child.
Okay.
The end of the second movement is finally nigh. Let the preparations begin. This story's finale is bound to be one to remember.
What?
Guess it's almost time to wrap things up. Wonder if it'll go how she and Campanella wanted to, though.
Okay. Okay, I know where we are here. This is where what's his name died. Former Chancellor's office. Come on, Rufus. I know you're good.
Lord Rufus.
I know you're goody. It's just obvious. Oh, it's the two big dogs.
Well, well. If it isn't General Le Guin and Brigadier General Bardius, I had thought you were still on the Western Front. Might I ask what brings you here?
Do you even need to ask? First Ruhr, now Bereahard. The Eastern Front is collapsing as we speak. I see no reason for us to remain in the West any longer.
I wouldn't go quite that far, General. As long as the West remains well protected, Heimdall will not fall. As for Nortia and the elements which sided with Duke Alberea, they could always abandon their neutrality. The war is still ours for the winning. That hasn't changed.
An impressive analysis.
By the way, would you happen to know anything about that vast tree that sprouted up in Crossbow? Is it even a tree to begin with?
I haven't viewed it from up close, but the pictures were like nothing I'd ever seen. It could be completely harmless, but it's likely causing Erebonians in the East no shortage of anxiety just by being there.
I quite agree, and that concerns me as well. Still, Duke Cayenne insists its appearance was planned. There should be nothing to fear.
Bro, what? So you guys are just blindly following this, okay?
Really now?
I was aware he was affiliating himself with some suspicious society of sorts. Could the two be related?
What happens behind the scenes is of no concern to us, I suppose. We are warriors. We live to fight on the battlefield. So, dear Chief of Staff, who is our next opponent to be?
Getting right down to business, I see. I'd like for the two of you to defend the capital. Your opponents are to be the 3rd and 4th Armored Divisions, who will be advancing upon it within the next few days.
Oh, is that so?
What? So they're risking everything in an attempt to take back Heimdall?
That is what I predict will happen, yes. I think Craig the Red and One-Eyed Zex will prove to be enough entertainment for the two of you, wouldn't you agree? After all, only the best will do for the two strongest soldiers the Provincial Army has to offer.
All right, you win. You have my attention. The prospect alone has my blood boiling in anticipation.
I concur. Very well. We shall do as you say. This is sure to be a clash for the ages.
Cool. Yeah, all Rufus is just going to end up being like the biggest, baddest villain. Can't quite put my finger on it. He is one of the most intriguing characters in the game, for sure.
I had no idea all this existed right under the palace. Duke Cayenne, can I ask exactly where we're going?
There is no need to look so concerned, Your Highness. The place we are traveling to is to the center of this city. No, this country. And a place that governs a great power. It is where everything both ends and begins.
I'm not sure I understand what you mean.
Please, be careful of your footing. If you were to fall off the platform, you most assuredly would go splat and die.
Now, it won't do to frighten him, and I must say, I don't recall doing so ever being part of your duties.
Pardon me. I believe we're almost there.
Look who it is.
I've been waiting for you.
Vita Clotilde? The opera singer? What are you doing in a place like this?
Greetings, witch. I see that
That tree emerged successfully. Sorry, I pressed
Certainly
it.
did. All that remains now is to continue the preparations here. However, let me remind you that under no circumstance...
If you would, spare me. You've made yourself perfectly clear on occasions past. And I am hardly enough of a fool to attempt to defy commands from a witch.
What are the two of you talking about? And why did you bring me here?
Patience, Your Highness. All will be clear in due time. Oh my, could this be it?
Oh, shit.
What is that thing? What's this feeling?
Oh, no.
Marvelous! Marvelous! This is the legendary demon said to wield 1,000 weapons, the Crimson Calamity, which was sealed away by Saint Sandlot and Drykel's 250 years ago, and a fragment of the great power! The Vermilion Testarossa!
That's not good. That is not good at all.
The Azure Tree? That's the name of the bizarre tree that appeared in Crossbell then?
Yeah, I found it out from the guild branch over there. Things still seem to be tense over in their direction. No one's really sure what it's for or what it can do. Don't think it'll have any direct effect on Erebonia, though.
Well, I suppose that's good news. Sort of.
Still, people on this side of the country are understandably feeling uneasy about it.
Yeah, people have enough to worry about without a giant glowing tree sprouting up from out of nowhere.
Anyone would start feeling nervous at the sight of such a thing.
At least it should keep Calvert off our backs for a while, right? They're as clueless as we are on what that thing is, and they're not going to risk an attack before they know for sure.
So if that guy can... I'm assuming that flash we saw from the prince means he can, you know, use that knight, probably. I wonder if she can, and Olivert can.
Exactly. In a sense, it's doing the same thing for us the barrier around Crossbell City did before it up and vanished. It's probably the best distraction Erebonia could ask for about now.
Oh, is that what your bracer instincts are telling you?
It doesn't take a bracer to think that, Eustace. If Calvert were to invade right now while the war's going on...
True. The situation we're under is plenty chaotic as it is.
All we can do right now is keep doing what we always have, and gather information. I'm sure we can do something to improve the situation here, but...
Whoops.
I'm with Gaius. Let's just take a deep breath and do the best we can.
That's the best attitude to have right now. One thing we could do is keep looking around for other Thor students. We could always use more help, right?
No.
We still need more Zemirian ore, too.
Okay, that we will
Oh,
do.
that's right. And there are still more spirit shrines left to explore as well.
Strangely enough, our best course of action is to simply continue doing what we've always done, albeit with renewed dedication.
That works for me.
Sounds like you've got things covered in the east, which means that all that's left for me is to wish you good luck. Take care of them. Okay, Sarah?
What else would I do? And you take care of yourself, too. We wouldn't want anything to happen to you before you reunite with your dearest Carnelia, now would we?
Yeah. Would you just drop that already? Anyway, keep it up, guys.
Who the hell's
I'll be in
Carnelia?
touch.
Oh, there goes all my fun.
Unless it's her.
What was all that about? Toval's girlfriend?
It did sound that way.
For further details, please consult a certain famous novel about a certain lovable scamp, now certainly available in all bookstores.
Poor Toval. Anyway, we should probably get to work. The best place to start would be checking the latest requests from Prince Oliver.
Okay, are any of these main stories? Surely, right?
There's a request from Rosine about Keldic.
Yeah, if we can, I'd love to help her out.
Me too. It's the least we can do after all the market manager did for us.
I'm in agreement. We should try and help her if time permits.
Time does not permit.
Klaus also has something in mind for us. And that being said, I think it'd be best if I were to accompany you for the time being.
I'd
I'm
like to
absolutely
come
fine with
along
that.
too.
Okay.
Especially since we have the spirit shrines to worry about. Of course, Celine will be coming with me. You'll need both of us to get through the shrines after all.
That sounds fine by me.
All right then, let's go.
So we go bang, 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 bang. Really is me and the waifu gang, isn't it? It really is. Okay, I should go buy weapons. Freshen up on weapons. All of that stuff. We can confirm this. And I'll go do that off recording very quickly.